Uh-huh. All right, man. I'm gonna do it too. If it's there. If it's in the practice. If it's in the practice, man. What I'm gonna do this morning, I'm gonna show you. A lot of people have issues. A lot of people have issues with their back, have trouble sleeping. Some people. Well, that's cool. I'm doing it. So that's cool that you come in. And, so what we are is we're currently live on YouTube. It's cool. Possibly. I have a delay now. I have a delay on the sound. That's okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do, you had a couple of strong practices yesterday. What I was going to do is I'm going to touch on the back, people with back issues, and what really helped them get up in the morning. So, with that in mind, I'm going to get out of this right here. Stiffness, right? That's what we're back. Where I pushed a little bit yesterday, so I'm going to modify it. Modify it as we go. I will be showing modifications as we go into the full expression and postures. And remember, the active yoga is all about the breath, the pranayama, because we're reconnecting the body and mind through the breath. So what we want to do today is let's just come to that nice standing position. Coming into Tadasana, allow the hands to come to the side. Allow the palms to face forward. And as you focus on the breath, take those nice deep inhales. Completely fill the lungs. As you slowly exhale through the mouth, get that little ha sound at the back of the throat. And as we do lengthening out the exhale, let's begin to inhale. And as we keep that same sound at the back of the throat, every time you inhale, a lot of time your head rise. Every time you exhale, notice your feet firmly grounding into the mat, staying grounded. And as you engage your lower abdominals, nice and slow, taking those nice deep inhales, those long, slow exhales. What we're gonna do from here, we're gonna just treat these arms like raincoat sleeves hanging at the side. We're gonna begin to rotate from left to right. But as you rotate from left to right, look over the right shoulder, look over the left shoulder. And as we do, almost as if you're rotating inside of the cylinder, hips over the ankles, shoulders over the hips. And as you keep your neck in line with the rest of the spine, focus on your breath. Notice how your body feels. And as we notice in the tightest stream of tension, maybe breathe into those areas. But now, as we slowly prepare to change, let's just bring this motion to a close. As we bring the hands to the side, palms forward, let's just take a nice deep breath. Slow down, exhale. But now what we're going to do from here, on your next inhale, let's take those fingertips to the sky. As you interlace the fingers across the thumbs, arms maybe a little behind the ears, maybe there's no bend in the elbow. And as you do, let's begin to move the hips from left to right. But as you move your hips from left to right, keep your hips and shoulders in line, as if you were pressed between two pieces of glass. But as you do, not lean in the torso, but push the hips. And as you keep the weight evenly distributed between the feet, let's take that nice deep breath as the fingertips rise to the ceiling. But as you begin to exhale, nice and slow, allow your hips to move to the left, upper body to the right. Hips and shoulders in line. And see if just maybe we're not grounding to the toes. Focus on your breath. And just go there and relax. Notice how your body feels, man. Keep extending out to the tips of the index fingers. Maybe continuing to press the palms together. But now maybe if you let those hips drift out just a little further, relaxing into the posture on the next inhale, let's begin to float up. And on your exhale, hips to the right, upper body to the left. Now push the hips, don't lean the torso. Arms maybe a little behind the ears. Focus on your breath. And as you keep the weight evenly distributed between your feet, not grounding to the toes. See if you can recognize all four corners of each foot. Allow the outsides of your feet to be running parallel. Maybe like the letter H. Maybe let those arms keep drifting behind the ears. Keep extending out to the tips of those index fingers. Listen to your breath. So maybe let those hips drift out just a little farther. Seeing where we can go in practice today. On your next inhale, let's rise up. Now as we engage the quadriceps, engage the glutes with the arms by the ears. But if we have any shoulder issues, we can always take the hands to the hips. But if you take that nice deep inhale, nice and slow, let's begin to push the hips forward. And as you begin to point to the wall behind you, relax the head, neck, and face. Maybe see the wall behind you. Maybe eventually see the floor. Focus on your breath. Go there and relax. Keep noticing how your body feels. Keep extending out to the tips of those index fingers. Keep listening to the breath. Keep that snoring sound at the back of the throat, man. Allow your breath to sound like the waves of the oceans rolling in. But then on your next inhale, as we're coming up, as you get to exhale, as I turn to the side, the belly to knee, chest to knee connection is really important. So as you bend your knees, bend the hip, let your hands slide down the legs. And as your hands come around to the calves, maybe, just maybe, the fingertips go up underneath the heels. But as you keep that chest to knee connection, on the next inhale, let's just slowly bend straight the legs. And as we keep that chest to knee connection, allow your spine to be long. Focus on your breath. Keep noticing how your body feels. Would you allow the spine to be long? Maybe the hips are directly over the ankles. Now, if the legs aren't straight, that's okay. Just go to where you're at today. Go there and relax. And remember, 100% effort. That brings in 100% benefits. Man, y'all got this. As you focus on the breath, take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, maybe release the hands, maybe straighten the legs. And on your next inhale, let's come up. Maybe one vertebra at a time. And those fingertips rise up to the ceiling. Slightly reach back. But as you exhale the hands to the side, allow the palms to face forward. Let's just take that nice deep breath. Slow down and exhale. Then on your next inhale, we let the fingertips rise slightly, reaching back. As you begin to exhale, allow your palms to come towards the mat. But as the palms come towards the mat, inhale and lengthen your spine. Allow the fingertips to be in line with the toes. And as you exhale to release, stepping back into the right foot. As you step back into the left, take a nice deep breath. And as you slowly release to the knees, to the chest, allow the fingertips to be in line with the shoulders. Keep your elbows in tight. As we prepare to come to Bhujangasana, we're going to turn this into an active posture. So as you begin to inhale, allow your chest to rise. Exhale and release. As you inhale up, looking over the right shoulder, elbows tight, slowly release. Top of the feet grounded. Inhale right to center. Exhale as you release. As we inhale up, looking over the left shoulder, slowly release. But this time as we inhale back to center, let's hold the posture. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back. Maybe allow your hands to begin to hug. And as you keep the tops of your feet firmly grounded, maybe recognize your knees rising off the mat. Focus on the breath. Now, as you recognize how your body feels, notice all those subtle sensations. And as you do, let's take that nice deep inhale. But as you exhale, release it down. Push to that tabletop position. But as you ground the toes, allow your hips to continue to rise. Now, as you press your belly to the thighs, chest, and the knees, maybe begin to paddle the feet. Allow your head to sit down between the arms. Maybe ground a little more firmly to the base of your index finger. And as you do, maybe just take a little pressure off the wrist. Go there and relax. Allow the middle finger of your hands to point straight to the front of the mat. Maybe your hands are no wider than shoulder width apart. And now as we look up to the hands sliding to the knees, let's step the right knee to the chest. And as that right knee comes to the chest, allow the right foot to slowly come on up by the right knee. Allow the left foot to follow. Lengthen the spine. Exhale as you release. As you inhale, rising up, slightly reach back. And as you exhale, your hands to the side, allow the palms to face forward. And then as we inhale, arms up and back, exhale as we slowly release. But as we allow the spine to stay long, inhale, lengthen the spine. But as you exhale to release, let's step this time to the left foot. Let's allow the right foot to follow. Let's come to that high plank position. And as you do, on the exhale, knees to chest. Now allow the palms to press into the back side hips. And if you like, walk the hands underneath the body, coming into Shalabhasana, lotus. But on your next inhale, no bend in the knee. Let's allow the right foot to rise. And as the knee rises off the mat, maybe there's no bend in the knee. Keep extending out to the tips of the toes. Keep focusing on your breath. Try to keep the right hip towards the mat. Keep the palms firmly grounded. Come there and relax. When you take a nice deep inhale, on your exhale, let's release the right leg. On the next inhale, let's allow the left leg to rise. Keep the lower abdominals engaged. Keep the palms firmly grounded. Focus on your breath. Maybe there's no bend in your knee. Keep extending out to the tips of the toes on the left foot. Keep the left hip towards the mat. Maybe with a slight internal rotation of the left thigh. Slow down and exhale. But you take a nice deep inhale. On an exhale, let's release the left leg down. Maybe work your hands closer together. And as you do, on the next inhale, let's allow the feet to begin to rise. Maybe the knees rise. Keep the chin grounded into the mat. Maybe your hips begin to hover. Focus on the breath. Go to where you're at in your practice today, right now. But remember, that edge is always moving. Listen to your body. But now you take that nice deep breath. On the exhale, releasing those feet down. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. And as you do, let's push up towards that tabletop position. And as you round your toes into the mat, allow the hips to rise. Let's focus on the breath as you press the belly to the thighs, chest, and the knees. Allow your head to slowly sink between the arms. Maybe coming onto the balls of the feet to release the torso down. And as the heels come towards the mat, go there and relax. Ground through the base of the fingers. Keep slowing down and exhale. Now, as we focus on the breath, as we enjoy the effects of this gentle inversion, hip below the heart, let's look to the hands. And we allow the left knee to come to the chest. And let's allow the left knee to come on forward. And if you don't get on the left there, just do that little scoot your left slide on up. Let's right foot bottom, knee to the spine. Let's exhale to release. Let's inhale as we begin to rise. And as we rise up, slightly reach back. And as we exhale the hands to the side, allow the palms to face forward. Keep slowing down your exhale, man. What we're going to do from here, as you inhale the arms up in the back, exhale and fold. As your palms come on down into the mat, inhale as you lengthen the spine. But as you slowly exhale to release, let's step our hop back. As you step our hop back, what we're going to do from here, chaturanga, look to that upper dog. But as you exhale, allow the hips to rise. On the next exhale, move down to the knees. But as you move down to the knees, walk the hands towards the knees. As the hands come towards the knees, nice and slow. Notice how your body feels. Go there again, relax. But now do this. Let's place the thumbs on the hips, fingers behind the back. And as we do, let's begin to push the hips forward. But as you push the hips forward, let's release that left hand. As that left hand windmills up and back, maybe try to touch the wall behind you. And if it's in your practice, maybe take your right palm down to the right heel. Keep pushing the hips forward. Keep focusing on the breath. Keep extending through the fingertips of the left hand. When you take that nice inhale, on the exhale, let's windmill the arms down to the mat. And as you do, coming to the tabletop, step back right, step back left, chaturanga, upper dog, exhale to the down dog. And then, as we step the right foot by the right hand, now walk that foot a little further forward in the bone. Let the knee be over the ankle, ground the left heel. Act as if there's a 2x4 running down the center of the mat. But as you totally rotate the left thigh, feel the hips shift back between the feet and keep that knee out on the ankle. Let's slow. Spine, the femur bone is parallel to the mat, parallel to the earth. Shoulders over the hips, engage those lower abdominals. But as we do, maybe turn those pinkies in just a little extra. Take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, palms to the mat, step it right to the back. Chaturanga, to that upper dog. But as you exhale, allow the hips to rise. On your next exhale, cruise back to the knees. When you come back towards the knees, walk the hands back. Thumbs to the hips, fingers behind the back. And as we focus on the breath, pushing the hips forward, if it's in your practice, let's windmill that right hand up and back. And maybe the left palm comes on down to the left heel. Keep pushing the hips forward. Keep focusing on the breath. Don't ever relax. Notice where we feel the sensations in your body. It's every nice and slow as we prepare to change. Let's windmill those arms. And when the hands come to the mat, let's step back left. Let's step back right. Chaturanga, upper dog. Exhale to the down dog. Finish ground to the base of the fingers. Let's look to the hands. And as the left knee comes to the chest, left foot up to the left hand. And ground the right heel, maybe walk the left foot a little further forward. Internal rotation of the right thigh. Lock in everything to the waist down. Let's slowly begin to rise. Virabhadrasana 1. Coming out into the warrior posture. As you maybe turn those pinkies in just a little extra, let the pelvis sink towards the mat. Focus on the breath. Go to where you're at maybe today. Go there and relax. As we take the nice deep inhale, On your exhale, palms to the mat. Step the left foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale into the downward dog. But from here, on the next exhale, drop on down to the knees. As you drop down to the knees, let's start walking back. Now, coming in this a little bit different because did this right here. Thinking outside the box. Boxes ain't always cool, man. So if we ran a hand to the heart center, nice and slow, let's begin to push the hips forward. And as you drop the head and shoulders back, nice and slow, if it's in your practice. If you feel you're at your edge, let the hands come up. Let the hands point to the wall above the head. And as you do, keep pushing the hips forward. Keep focusing on the breath. Feel where your edge is today. Feel there, relax. As we prepare to change, palms to the mat, stepping back, right or left, chaturanga, upper dog, to the downward dog. And when you come to that downward facing dog position, let's go there and relax. Ground to the base of the fingers. Focus on the breath. Notice how your body feels. Now, nice and slow, as we look to the hands, let's slightly bend the knees. And as we do, let's step hop and foot to the front. Lengthen the spine. Exhale and release. Let's inhale to rise. Nice and slow. Slightly reach back. Exhale the hands to the side. Allow your palms to face forward. And now, as you feel the spine maybe waking up, notice the muscles running up and down the spine. Maybe the back, maybe the shoulders. As you focus on your breath, inhale those hands to the side. As you slowly begin to exhale, nice and slow. When the palms hit the mat, fingers align with the toes. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. As you exhale and release, step hop, float back. And as you do, maybe working your way to chaturanga, upper dog. Exhale to the downward dog. But as you move with your breath, from here, let's just take that nice deep inhale. And as you look to the hands, slightly bend the knees. Let's step hop and float to seated. As you step hop and float to seated, nice and slow. What we're going to do from here, we're going to roll the shoulder blades down the back. Now press out through your heels. And as you press out through your heels, toes to the knees. Now try to pull the pinky toes in a little closer. Maybe Yoga Honda, maybe the chin comes a little closer to the chest. And every time you inhale, feel the front bend rise. Every time you exhale, notice the sitting bones grounding into the mat. And as we do, let's allow the right heel to come towards the pelvis. As the right heel comes towards the pelvis, from here, let's begin to rotate the torso. Let's square up to the left leg. Extend up to the crown of your head. And as you do, nice and slow, inhale the hand up to the sky. You'll be coming into this a little different as well. But now we're on behind the ears. Get that straight line from the tailbone to the fingertips. And then as you square up to the left leg, begin to push the belly forward. And then let's begin to just lean. Don't let the arms come down. Keep the arms behind the ears. Keep extending to the fingertips. Go to where you're at today. Go there and relax. Hold the posture. Keep focusing on your breath. When you take the nice deep inhale, on the next exhale, let's go down to the tailbone. And one vertebra at a time. Let's begin to release. And as you come down, arms behind the ear, hands can come to the shins. Maybe you hook the foot. Maybe the hands come down to the mat. But keep your shoulders parallel to the earth. Go there and relax. Continue to press out to the heel. And just go to where your edge is today. And now nice and slow from here. As we slowly prepare to change, let's walk those hands back. As we walk the hands back, let's allow the right foot to come forward. And allow the left heel to ease on in towards the pelvis. And you extend up to the crown of your head. Let's slowly begin to rotate. As we spread to the right leg, toes come to the knee. Press out to the right heel. As you inhale the hands up to the sky, arms behind the ears. Let's slowly begin to lean. Keep the spine long. Focus on the breath. Go there and relax. Stay square to the right leg. Toes coming to the knee. Pinky toe maybe a little closer. Toes pointing straight up to the ceiling. But then as we recognize the tailbone, one vertebra at a time, let's slowly begin to release. Keep extending out to the fingertips. Maybe your hands come to the shins, maybe your foot. Maybe the palms will sink on down to the mat. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Maybe relax a little deeper into the posture. Keep pressing out through the heel. Now dig this. If your hand comes here to the thigh, beside the thigh, that's okay. That's where you're at today. Go there and relax. But remember, don't just go there and relax where you happen to be. Go there and relax at the edge. We always got a challenge at Boston, man. So as you focus on the breath, keep pressing out to the heels. On your next inhale, let's just slowly begin to walk those hands back. As you walk the hands back, allow the left foot to come forward. Maybe a little rebound as we move the knees. As we move the knees nice and slow, on your next inhale, we're going to let the right knee more into the chest. And the right knee comes on into the chest. Let's allow the right foot to float up over the left line. But as you do, then you can stay here, pull the toes to the knee, or if it's in your practice, maybe let that left foot come over by the right hip. Now allow those sitting bones to come down to the mat. But now follow this. Take your right hand, place it behind the back about the center of the mat. Come on to your fingertips. And when you press through the fingertips, notice the spine may be a little long. And as you take that nice deep inhale, let the left hand rise. And as you exhale, maybe that left hand can wrap around the right shin. Or maybe that elbow can come outside the knee. Go to where you're at today. Keep extending to the crown of the head. And when you relax, exhale. Maybe still a little bit more on the right shoulder. Focus on the breath. Notice all those subtle sensations. Notice all those subtle sensations in your body. Those sensations that make you, man. But as you continue to relax into the posture, notice where you may feel the intensity of the posture. Breathe into those areas. And as you do, taking that nice deep inhale, let's go ahead and release the left arm. Let your right hand ease back around. And as you allow both feet to come out towards the front of the mat, nice and slow. Shoulder blades down the back. Let's allow the left knee to float to the chest. But as we get that left shin nice gentle hug, we'll allow the left leg, left foot to float over the right side. Now keep the knee in tight. And then ground all four corners of that left foot. But when you place that left, you place the right foot by the left hip, or leave the leg straight as you do. Let the sitting bones come on back into the mat. Place your left hand behind the back, center of the mat. And on your next inhale, allow the right hand to rise. As you exhale, maybe wrapping that arm around the shin, maybe the knee. Maybe taking the elbow outside of it. Go there and relax. As you inhale, let the crown of the head rise. As you exhale, this time, maybe still a little more on the left shoulder. Go there and relax. Notice all those subtle sensations. Keep noticing how your body feels. Relax into the posture, relax into the moment. But then we slowly prepare to change. While you inhale, the left hand floating up. As we ease back to the front, let's just allow both feet knees onto the front mat. And we pat out those knees just a little. And as you do, as we come back to Dandasana, that's seated stand posture. We're going to let the arms float up. As you pull the arms back, let's see you down towards the back one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow. And as you do, from here, what we're going to do from here, as we focus on the breath, let's just notice all points of contact with the mat. Let's notice all points of contact with the earth. And as we do, let's place our palms on the mat beside the hips. And as the palms go to the mat beside the hips, firmly ground the shoulders into the mat. Allow your chin to sink towards the chest. And as you bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Allow the feet and knees to be no wider than width apart. And as you walk the heels towards the glutes, maybe bring the feet in, heels into the point where you can touch them with the fingertips. Or maybe, if it's in your practice, maybe hook your shin right around the ankle. And as you do, grab it to all four corners of each foot. You can either have the shin hooked or with the palms into the mat on the next inhale. Let's slowly begin to allow the hips to rise. And as you breathe into those areas, ground them to all four corners of each foot. If you have the hands to the side, maybe I'll place the hands behind the back. If you got the shin hooked, focus on the breath. Every time you inhale, maybe the hips rise a little higher. Every time you exhale, recognize the shoulders rounding a little more firmly into the back. Noticing how your body feels. Every time you inhale with the hips rising up, the next time you inhale, let's start to press a little more firmly to the heels. And then notice maybe the hips rise just a little higher. As you focus on that breath on your next exhale, one vertebra at a time, let's release the spine on down to the back. And as we do, from here, let's just go ahead and let the arms come out to the side. Make those cactus arms. And with your shoulders firmly grounded, take a deep breath. On your exhale, let the knees move up to the right. But then as you allow the knees to float back up nice and slow, let's allow them to slowly drift to the left, but look over the right shoulder. Allow them to come back to center. Look over the left shoulder. Go ahead and run through a few of these. Set your pace. But as you set your pace, notice how your body feels. And remember this, if your breathing ever becomes labored, then we're no longer doing yoga. We're doing aerobics, man. And that's okay. Everything has its place. But when you can nice, slow, and control your body, that's just a beautiful thing, man. So what we're going to do from here, let's bring the knees moving back and forth to a close. And as that comes to a close, from here, let's just press the feet out. And as you come back into Shavasana, on the next inhale, let's allow the right foot to rise. As the right foot rises up, nice and slow, allow the right knee to sink down towards the chest. Interlace your fingers, place them on the shin below the knee. And as you avoid your rib cage, allow the right knee to come to that right armpit. Press out through your left heel. And with both shoulders on the mat, chin slightly tucks to the chest. Look straight up into the sky. Noticing how your body feels. Go there and relax. And as you notice all points of contact in the band with the earth, noticing all those subtle sensations, man. Let's slowly prepare to change. But as we prepare to change, what we're going to do is going to release the left hand to the left thigh. We're going to hook the right big toe with the middle of the index fingers of the right hand. On your next inhale, let's take that right heel to the ceiling. Keep both shoulders on the back. Go there and relax. Noticing how your body feels. Breathe into any tightness or tension. Maybe when you exhale, maybe someone leave the body with the breath. Keep pressing up to the heels. Let that foot, that leg, keep trying to drift up above the head. Maybe there's no bend in the knees. Continue to press your left heel out away from the body. But then as we take a nice deep inhale, on your exhale, as we look over the left shoulder, allow the right foot to ease over to the right. Press out to the heel. Go there and relax. Continue to press out to the heel, shoulders on the mat. Let me feel the energy enter your body. Every time we inhale, feel that fresh oxygen, positive energy just permeating the body. But now as you focus on the posture on your next inhale, let the foot float up. And as you do, go ahead and release the right hand. Take your right hand up to the side. Take your left hand outside the right knee. And as you do, let the right knee drift over to the left. Maybe press out to the heel, maybe bend the knee. Keep both shoulders grounded. And you go to where your edge is today. Notice every time you exhale, maybe you relax a little deeper to the posture. And that's okay. Keep pressing out to the left foot. But as you focus on your breath on the next inhale, let's allow that right knee to rise up. And as we do, maybe placing the hands behind the calf, maybe behind the knee. What we're going to do from here, press your heel on up to the ceiling. And then maybe walking the hand up towards the foot, maybe the calf. Let's bring the forehead to the knee. And as you bring the forehead to the knee, press it out to the left heel. Do there and relax. Keep pressing out to the right heel. Keep focusing on the breath. Every time you inhale, maybe apply that root line, Uddiyana muscles line up towards the down. As you exhale, allow everything to relax. But if you take that nice deep breath on your next exhale, let's just slowly release the right heel down to the mat. Hands to the side, palms to the ceiling. Take that nice deep breath. On your next inhale, let's allow the left foot to rise. And as the exhale, the left knee to the chest, then release the fingers on the shin below the knee. As you avoid the rib cage, left knee to the left armpit. Keep pressing out to the right heel. Toes of both feet back towards the knees. Notice all those subtle sensations. Breathe into those areas. When you exhale, maybe see that little gray cloud coming out. Allow that to be some of the tightness, retention, or negativity. Just allow it to leave the body with a breath. And that knee starts sitting closer to the mat. Maybe on your next inhale, as we place the right hand on the right thigh, let's hook the left big toe to the middle and index finger to the left hand. And as you begin to press up to the heel, focusing on the breath, go there and relax. As you notice all those subtle sensations, as you notice how your body feels, breathe into any tightness or tension. Let's take the nice deep inhale. But as you exhale, let's allow the foot to jerk on over to the left, look over the right shoulder. And as you do, let that foot keep floating up high. Keep focusing on your breath. Keep noticing how your body feels. Toes of the right foot steadily coming back to the knee. Now what we're going to do from here, on your next inhale, let's go ahead and now let that foot come straight back up. But as you release the left hand, right hand on the side of the left knee, let the left foot come on up towards the right. Keep pressing out to the left heel. Look over the left shoulder. Press out to the right heel. Go there and relax. Now that foot may not be on the mat, may not be on the floor, and that's okay. Just come to where you're at today. Keep both shoulders rounded. And that left foot hits down to the floor. That's all the way cool. Just make sure the left shoulder's not coming up. But now you take that nice deep breath, allow the left foot to float back up. Let's go ahead and take the hands, maybe behind the knee, maybe to the calf. Maybe let your hands walk on out to the foot as we slowly begin to bring the forehead to the knee. Keep pressing out through both heels. Pull the toes of both feet back towards the knees. Listen to the breath. Now, as you keep pressing up to the heel, take that nice deep inhale. As you exhale and release, allow that heel to sink down towards the mat. But when that heel hits down towards the mat, nice and slow, what we're going to do from here, take that nice deep inhale. Let the hands float up over the head. Let your hands float up over the head nice and slow. We're going to set up. And as you begin to set up nice and slow, face to the feet. And you come into Paschimottanasana. Rock on with it, man. What we're going to do from here, your hands can come to the shins. Maybe hook to the toes. And now, see the spine is kind of rounded. Here's what the shift you want to make. Shoulder blades down the back, let the spine get on. Push the belly forward. Keep it sticking up to the crown of the head. Keep the shoulder back. Breathe into that tightness. Breathe into that tension. And take a nice inhale, starting at the tailbone. Let's go with a release. One vertebra at a time. Belly to the thighs, chest to the feet. And as you do, easy on forward. Maybe the hands come to the side, maybe hook the sides of the foot. And as you do, maybe looking towards the toes. Maybe both your eyebrows with the big toe. Allow the body to relax. You notice all points of contact in the mat is earth. On your next inhale, let's take that nice deep breath. As you slowly begin to exhale, walk those hands over to the left side of the left foot. And as you turn the hand over, thumb pointing to the earth, go ahead and look at that foot with the right hand. And as you place the left hand back like that, let's slowly begin to look over the left shoulder. But here's the move. As you inhale, lengthening the spine, flex the chest. Let the spine get long. Keep your heels together. Extend up to the crown of your head. As you press down onto the mat, so pull with the left hand. Gently pull with the right. Relax into that gentle rotation. Breathe into those areas. And if you have any tightness or tension in those areas, maybe feel that tightness or tension begin to leave. But as you do, in fact, if it comes to the past discomfort, it moves into pain. Let's just stop there, maybe back out, maybe come into Shavasana and relax. But as you focus on the breath, nice and slow, let's slowly go ahead and inhale, come back towards the center. And then allow the hands walk across the legs over to the right side. Lift that left hand upside down, hook outside the right foot. Take your right hand by the right hip. And as you do, on the next inhale, lift to the spine. Extend out to the crown of your head. Look over that right shoulder. Allow your spine to be long. Relax into the rotation. Keep those sitting bones evenly grounded to the earth. Keep slowing down and exhale. Keep completely full of the lungs. As you let that body shift one vertebra at a time, relax into the posture. But then we slowly prepare to change nice and slow. Let's come back around to that seated position. And as we do, shoulder blades down the back, coming back into the hospital. Sit up to the crown of the head. What we're going to do from here, let's allow the soles of the feet come together. And we're not going to bring these feet in all the way up towards the pelvis. Leave the feet out to the point that if you lean forward, your face comfortably land on the soles of the feet. But as you place your hands on the shins, let's push the belly forward. Allow the shoulder blades to slide down. And you extend up to the crown of your head. Go ahead now. Let's start to focus on the external rotation of the thighs and external rotation of the calves. And then we lean forward. Feel the crown of the head rise. Feel your knees begin to sink down towards the mat. Listen to the breath. And then focus on the breath, focus on that external rotation. Take a nice inhale. As you begin to release one vertebra at a time, let the elbows come in front of the chest. As you use the elbows, ease the chest maybe a little further forward, focusing on that internal rotation. And external rotation is the push. Go ahead and then, you see towards the mat, keep your standing to the crown of the head. Maybe the face come down to the soles of the feet. Go there and relax. Then you notice some sensation. Just mainly. Let's go ahead and start to move up. Let's hook the sides of the feet. As you hook the sides of your feet, nice and slow. Let's rock back towards the sitting bones. As you come back towards those sitting bones, find your balance. And as you find your balance, just begin to straighten your legs. And as you straighten your legs, nice and slow, let's point the toes. Chest and knee face to the foot. Then you take a nice deep inhale. On the next exhale, let the feet come wide. Let the hands come to the back. As you come forward, allow the soles of your feet to press out. Let your toes point up to the ceiling. Make the hands behind the back. Push the belly forward, flex the chest. Look to the sky. Keep pressing out to the heels. Keep focusing on the breath. And where you feel that tiny tension in the lower part of the spine, maybe those muscles coming around the hips, breathe into those areas. And you take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, we'll start to walk the hands forward. And as you walk the hands forward nice and slow, don't let the spine round. Once again, we're kind of pushing the belly forward, almost if you turn the tailbone back. Go to where you're at. Go there and relax. Slow down the exhales. Every time you exhale, make it a little further. But try not to let your shoulders forward. Try to keep the shoulders back. Keep the chest open. As you go to where you're ready to stay, let's just hold out there for a couple of breaths. Maybe notice how the body may get a little lower. That's okay. Keep pushing the belly down. Feel that on the inner thigh. Put down your disc as you take a nice deep inhale. You can either just start keeping the hands out, send your chin down to the back to the floor, or maybe reach out and hook the feet. And as you hook the feet, take a deep breath, push the belly down. Exhale, using the hands to get your chest down towards the mat to the floor. Go there and relax. Listen to your breath. Keep that little snoring sound in the back of the throat. Let your breath sound like the waves of the ocean go to the end, man. As you slowly prepare to change, let's walk those hands back in. As you walk the hands in, here's what we're going to do here. Kind of focusing on the back, kind of maybe the lower back right now. Now remember now, the fine line between discomfort and pain, let's stay on that really cool side, man. But from here, let's inhale those hands up to the sky. And as you do, On the exhale, let's take the right hand inside the left eye. Let's go ahead and let your left hand float over. And you extend out to the fingertips of the left hand. Using that right elbow, let your left shoulder drift back. Maybe look up at the palm of the hand. As you go there and relax, maybe let that left shoulder drift back to the point that your chest is facing the sky. Keep extending to the crown of the head. Keep your sitting bones even grounded. Keep pressing out to the heels. But as you inhale up, it's nice and slow. Let's go ahead and let that left hand, right hand float up. Let the left hand come beside the right thigh. And as you push the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, extend out to the tips of the fingers. Listen to the breath. And remember this. Every posture is only as intense as you take it. Listen to your body. Nobody knows you like you do, man. And that is okay. Y'all got this, man. There's no better way to start the day. Let's focus on the breath, nice and slow as we float up. Let's just take the hands outside the right knee. And you help the feet back together, nice and slow. Let the sitting bones ground to the earth. Let's take that nice inhale. Let's arms float up. Let's slowly ease back towards Shavasana. And you come back towards Shavasana, nice and slow, and go back into the mat. Let's take that nice deep breath. Slow down and exhale. And as we do from here, on your next inhale, let's allow both feet to rise to the ceiling. Let's both feet rise up towards the ceiling on your exhale. Allow the knees to come to the chest. But you try to give those shins a nice gentle hug. Maybe grab your opposite elbow, touch the head. Press those arms with your knees to maybe bring the elbow down. And as you focus on the breath, relax into the moment. Notice, how your body feels. Let's take that nice deep inhale as we release the knees. When you release the knees, let the feet float up. Hook the arches of the feet. Maybe hook your big toes. Maybe hook the outsides of the feet. Maybe go to wherever's cool with you. And as you do, nice. Now, what we're doing here, we're not putting no pressure on the feet. We're just allowing the knees to come over their edges today. Making sure everybody's got your tailbone on the mat. Let both shoulders be grounded. And if it's in your practice, maybe begin to gently rock from left to right. And you allow the mat to massage the muscles on each side of the spine. Notice how that feels. As you go there and relax, we're going to do now. This is bring that swaying motion to a close. And if you want to go a little deeper, maybe take your right foot up over the head, left heel to the pelvis. And also to see your practice, maybe the left foot goes out, the right heel comes to the pelvis. Keep focusing on your breath. Now, as we do, bring that motion to a close. Let's take the nice deep inhale. When you get an exhale, release the feet. Allow the knees to come to the chest, and then we give those shins one nice little hug. Nice and slow. On the next inhale, as we bring the forehead to the knee, let's go ahead and release. Let the fingertips rise up to the ceiling. Let your feet rise up to the ceiling. And as you do, let's go ahead and slowly, let's begin to flex ankles, flex the wrists. And you flex ankles and wrists back and forth. Let's slowly begin to rotate the ankles. Let's slowly rotate the wrists. Relaxing into the moment. Take the nice deep inhale. And as you begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, move your hands, move your feet. As you move your hands, move your feet. From there, taking that nice deep inhale. On your exhale, allow the heels to come on down to the mat. Allow the hands to come on down to the mat. Allow the palms to face the sky. And as the palms face the sky, noticing all points of contact with the earth. What we're going to do from here, coming into Shavasana, this is the payday. This is where yoga happens. So what we're going to do from here is just regulate the breath. Allow the breath to come nice, slow, and natural. Be aware of the body. Be aware of your breath.
Nice and slow from here. Just begin to gently move the fingers. Begin to gently move the toes. Maybe allowing your head to slowly move to left and right. Maybe gently deepening the breath. As you begin to move your ankles, begin to move your wrist. As you move the ankles and the wrist, maybe allow your heels to come in towards the boots. As the knees maybe move from left to right, but they move to the left. Begin to slowly glance to the right. As they move back over to the right, begin to slowly glance over to the left. Go there and relax. And move both shoulders around. Let's allow your knees to drip in towards the chest. And as you do, let's give those shins that nice final jump hug. Let's begin to slowly work our way to our right side. As you work your way to your right side, body and mind are nice into the moment. Just be cool with the now, man. But as we do, shoulders over the hips, ears over the shoulders. Coming back to that seated position. You can have the palms up, you can have the palms down. Or maybe bringing those hands towards the heart center. And my name is Breeze. And I truly thank you for allowing me to share this beautiful moment in time with you. And remember to always take this practice off the mat and out into your life. Namaste. Namaste. Rock on, man. 2014 East 2nd Street. Boom, boom. The only donation-based studio in the state of Alabama. Maybe a few more states, we just ain't bragging like that. Rock is out, man. Nice, relaxing, chilling day.